It's Don here from the board. Thanks for coming along and checking out this video. Today I'm going to be having a look at the latest cables being constructed by Juju Cables. So Juju Cables have been actually around for quite a while now. They are a local Australian business, and a couple of years back when I hosted a meetup, they were very generous. Juju was very generous in actually sending me one of their cables. I believe it was in the Australian green and gold for giveaway as one of the prizes for the raffle. So they've been around for a while now, as I've said, and they've kept looking for ways to improve the quality of their cable making, and they've really grown in terms of their fan base and the products that they've been producing. So please, of course, go and check them out on their Instagram, Juju's website, and of course he's also available on Reddit if you want to make orders. If you're in the Australian Mechanical Keyboard Discord, you can find him there too. Now, I believe his Reddit name is actually OzTechAU, but I'm not sure if he's actually created a Juju cable type of name, but that's something that, you know, if you ask around, people will more than happy to tag him so that you can get in contact. Now, the other day when I did the laser die sub stuff, you know, I put his logo on it because he's an absolute, you know, amazing guy. He works very hard. He's done some really cool videos, including recently releasing one about building your own custom keyboards. It's a very down-to-earth kind of chap, and, you know, more than happy to shout out and support all of our local people here in Australia. So thanks very much, Juju, for sending this. Let's crack it open and have a look at how your cable quality and construction has been going, if it's a consistency. You know, not that I have that cable that you sent previously for me to review, because that's obviously with the lucky winner, but I'm really excited to see how this one goes. Now, I'm not going to flip a packet over simply because it's actually got my postal address on the other side, so I'm just going to carefully cut this and check that out. Wow, that's really cool. I don't know if it's coming across very well. Might need to change some lighting to see what's going on here. So just making sure that there was nothing here that I shouldn't be showing. But dear Don at the board, thanks for being a leader of the community. Well, you know, that's very fuzzy there. I don't know if the camera is doing a great job. There we go. Provide me with a gift. Thank you very much, Joe. And please enjoy these cables and view the reviews to your satisfaction. They've improved since the last review in 2017. It's been 2 years since we checked out the first Juju cable that I've seen. So yeah, hopefully this is going to be really, really great. Thank you. So the first thing that I said wow to, and the camera's not doing it really justice here, is it's actually a two-toned cable. And you can kind of see that on the white background, but this section of the cable here is actually black, and this section is blue. So that's actually really cool. And then of course we've actually got these purple shrink ends, the heat shrink ends. Now I've actually been sent a mini connection. Yes, it's a mini B connection. Just mental blank there, because mini B is actually still quite common across a lot of keyboards. And, you know, my Leopold, for example, that I've got at work uses a mini B, and some of the other keyboards that I have lying around are all mini B connectors, like the HRV 60s and stuff like that. So it's a very versatile connection. Now, it's really hard to show you what this looks like from the top camera, so I'm actually going to switch over to my other camera. Ta-da! Okay, so see if we can actually get some focus happening here. But at least now you can kind of see that the blue is there. The front camera is not having a great time with the lighting, so I'm going to switch some lighting on. There we go. Okay, see if that will... Okay, so the lighting is not doing much better, but I think it's actually making it worse. It's washing it out and the colors are too dark because the auto contrast that it's trying to produce is turning everything super dark. But while I've actually got that, and you can see this glistening happening here, it's actually got, I think it's Tech Flex on the outside of it. It's like a mesh type of material, and it provides a good amount of strength and flex protection as well on that. So you don't want to overflex your cables, and it sort of gives it that snap and bounce back to it. So if I, well, there we go. That's nice. You can see the blue color there now. And if I let go, that sort of gives it a really good bounce to it, and it protects your cable from being, you know, snapped. Well, not really snapped, but you know, you don't want hard bends and kinks in it. So we can see here in the middle that there's a join, and there's a bit of white sort of heat shrink in that. And then on this side, it's a distinct black compared to that really dark navy blue. I think that's actually really, really cool. Maybe if I switch over to the top camera, you'll be able to see, yeah, there we go. That's a bit better. So we've got the purple running across the black into that connection and then into that blue. And the blue is really popping out there against that black. You can see that. Interesting. I just realized there's actually a third color. Didn't even notice it before. But look at that. We've got another connection here and we've run into a purple. Wow, okay. That's I've never seen tricolored cables like that ever. I mean, I don't look at too many other people in terms of their cable making, but I think that's really, really unique to be able to do that multicolor. Of course, now I'm just checking on this side that there isn't another joint, and there isn't. So we've gone purple to blue to black, and then we've got that lovely sort of hyperfusey purple. You know what? It's a good length. It's about 1 meter because my table's 72 centimeters and it's about 1 foot off that, which is fairly standard length for uncoiled cables. Look at that. It's got really good spring to it, but at the same time it's not, you know, like really hard snap. I think for color preference, the colors probably would have been a little bit more prominent had the Tech Flex been a different color, maybe a clearer color, probably not a white, but the white might have shown it through. Overall, yeah, I like it. It's really nice. Now, there's not much point in terms of plugging it in and checking something because I'm pretty sure that it's going to work. And you're just going to have to trust me on that. But look, if you ever bought a cable from Juju Cables and you plugged it in and you found it to be defective, I have confidence 100% that Joe will sort it out and get it fixed, replace it for you, and so on and so forth. So, you know, I don't actually have that cable from 2017, like I said, so I can't put it side by side to compare. But I can tell you right now, I would be very satisfied if I was a paying customer and this was what I'd ordered. Having these joins is really unique in that if you wanted to do multicolor patterns to meet a particular look, keycap, set, you know, patriotism from a certain country, if you wanted your own colors there, of course, you're probably going to be paying a bit extra because it's a bit more work to actually splice the cables and their connections together. The only thing is, I guess, is if there's some way of using the connector, because it's a flexible connector, so I'm assuming it's just heat shrink, that it's not so obvious that there's a connector there. I don't know how you'd get around that. Maybe just using a bit more of a neutral color, because over here you've got the purple and the blue, that blends really nicely, but then having the white between the black and the blue sticks out a little bit there. But you know what, I'm just looking for things to pick at right now, which is a bit unfair. Okay, so that was actually quite nice and short. I want to say once again, of course, thank you, Joe, for actually sending that over. Juju Cables, very affordable, great guy, super friendly. Please go check out their Instagram and their website and their YouTube for heaps of really great keyboard content, cable content, and yeah, give him a shout out, give him a love, give him a hug, give him an order. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and it's probably one of the shorter ones that I tend to do. When I say a quick look, this is actually really a quick look for me. Well, thank you for checking out the video. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe, of course, if you want to see more content like this. And until next time, happy clacking.